Welcome back. Today I'll be the judge and I'm looking forward to this performance.
All right, y'all, today we have 7 performances ranging from a span of years. As always, the timestamps will be down in the description box below. I encourage you to watch this whole thing, but just in case you don't, it will be down there. And as always, thank you so much for watching, liking, sharing, and subscribing. We're gonna hop right in with the first one being 2001 with Nishihara Marching Band 2001 with their show titled Ardiente Sentimiento. Okay, and I'm going to read about what that means or the note that I was given. So without further ado, let us hop right in. Okay, so let me read about it first before I press play. The show translates to burning feeling. The show is inspired heavily on tango music and the works of Astor Piazzolla. Nishihara High School has been regarded as one of the top marching bands on the planet. The planet! From the late 90s, early to mid 2000s. Starting in 1999, they won every national title they were eligible for and won 2 world titles. They won so frequently that Japan made a rule to where if a group won 2 seasons in a row, the group had to perform an exhibition style the following season. Now, I feel like some DCI may need to take that route as well, because people be side-eyeing who be winning all the time. But that's neither here nor there. That's not what we're talking about. 2 in a row, then you take a seat. Let somebody else win. I don't know. What's fair is fair. And anyways, Nishihara won nationally in years 1999, 2001, 2003, 2004, and then exhibition, because they had no choice but to go to exhibition in 2005. 2001 to 2005 were their 2 world titles. Hope you enjoy. Ardiente, Sentimiento. I don't know, I keep screwing that up. Sentimiento. All right, here we go.
九州連盟代表沖縄県からの参加
Has anybody been to Japan?
沖縄県立西原高等学校マーチングバンドの皆さんです 今回は私たちのモットーである心に残る音楽感動のあるマーチングを表現できればと思いますテーマタイトルはアルディエンテ・センティミエント燃え続ける思い沖縄県立西原高等学校マーチングバンドの皆さんです
Heavily inspired on tango music. I feel like every time I see like color guards or other groups from overseas, they are just so good. So I know it's about to be good. Okay, tango. Even like with their facial expressions, I feel like one is more like serious, like and the other was like more flirty. And they're actually like this, and the other one's like this. Okay. Y'all hear? That could have just been my imagination. Marching, yeah. Yes. I mean, look, they don't even have any lines unless I can't see. Oh, maybe they do have a little bit of guidance on their mats, but on the tarp. That's impressive. first perspective. Ooh, I like that clean, hard stop from the guard. Is there any added challenge to being in a setting like this where there's more echo compared to being on the field? I mean, I guess playing would be harder, but maybe being able to listen around you. Y'all, if there's no difference, then let me know. Oh yeah, I forgot. Burning feeling, something like that. And that was on fire, that's for sure. I know this just sounds heavenly in that I'm calling it an arena, that space with this just soft ballad. Okay, peace and calm is over. I'm always so impressed by the drill. the first time. I like how it's like, intensity, and then kind of back off a little bit for, 30 seconds, and then like, no, we're back, no, we're off. Interesting. Woo! Woo! A beautiful performance, lovely. Oh yeah, y'all didn't come to play. I said, don't play with us, don't ever play with us, and you'll never play with us. Even after we're done, for the rest of eternity. Because apparently we're the best on the entire planet. Very good. Anything else I want to say about that? I mean, I love the vibe from the guard, especially with their dance. They're not like overdoing anything. It feels more like interpretive dance. Simple yet effective. These are the same flags from the beginning to end. These forms, so solid, marching, pristine, exquisite. I'm trying to use better vocabulary for them. I love this moment. Let me just reread the note one more time. For sure. Maintaining the element of tango throughout the whole time, the whole thing. Look at those toes up in the air. Soaking it in. Oh, it's like almost like she's getting engulfed. I don't say about a flame. Nobody said anything about a fire. They just said burning feeling. I'm gonna think that's more like, passion to get something done or accomplish something. And then naturally you're gonna have like that lack of motivation to where you gotta chill out a little bit and get your composure back. But then it's like, okay, break's over. I took my little nappy nap and now it's back to like, that burning feeling comes back again and I hit it harder and hit it harder, you know what I mean? So, at least that's what I'm taking to me. Nice job. Enjoy that performance. Nishihara Marching Band 2001. Ardiente, Sentimiento. Alright, we're going to move right along. Let me know what I missed. Anything you want to add to that performance? I enjoyed that a lot. So let us continue on. Let's continue on to a big jump in time to 2012 with Broken Arrow High School with their show titled Surrender to Hope. me see if there are any notes here. Keeping it plain and simple here. This is a BOA Grand National Silver Medalist show that should have won that year. Period. Talk about one of the darkest shows I've ever seen on the field. What is it called? Again, Surrender to Hope. Oof. I have, okay, visually they're stunning, musically a tad bit below their visual. In fact, their music is what held them back as they lost to first place, Carmel High, by only 0.15. Woo! Enjoy Surrender to Hope. It's hard for the quality. Okay. Let me just get what did I say again. Visually, they're stunning. Musically, a tad below their visuals. Okay. So musically, okay. So the visuals gonna take the cake. Here we go. Yeah, 240. 240p in 2012. I don't even know. I will say I love to see a classic uniform. Something about a classic uniform just does what it needs to do. Yeah. Look at them, y'all. You said Surrender to Hope. I'm gonna be thinking, huh? I'm gonna be thinking. Fair. All right, I'm about to skip this.
Joining us from Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, please welcome the Broken Arrow High School Marching Band. Broken Arrow's program is titled Surrender to Hope and features the following musical selections: Darkness on the Edge, The Empty World, Ashes of War, and Surrender to Hope.
If I say this term, this
Bands
phrase.
of America is proud to present in Grand National Finals performance, drum majors Jared Davidson,
and I might get it wrong because it's been a long time. If I say Surrender all hope,
and the pride of Broken
ye
Arrow.
who enter here, surrender all hope. Where did that come from? And it's a DCI show. And I might be wrong, so and correct me if that's not the right phrase. You know, it's interesting. These things on the black things remind me of like I guess a witch hat. So I'm gonna keep that in mind. Probably not, but. I like that variety in the flags. Woo! Yeah, sounded very sinister. Oh, y'all, okay, there's people, okay. Yeah, guard. sure you don't mean surrender to death. That's what's getting me tripped up. Yeah, guard. That's cool. Okay, go from yellow to this dark purplish bluish. Well, this is the first time I'm feeling a little bit hopeful. Beautiful. Nah, I'm not able. I can't. I don't seem like I can put two and two together at this moment. I just know they're killing it. I like their music. I'm enjoying the visuals all across the board on the band and the guard. I don't know like who these people are, meaning what they're trying to represent. Timing in the beat. Such a full, rich sound. So Broken Arrow has been holding it down for a while now. Good to know. Let me know if they've kept the same like director this whole time. Has there been any changes in the staff like that? I'm not gonna say that matter, but you know what I mean. You can't tell me all this is a good thing. Then you're gonna pair it with a flute, like it's some sort of good thing. Well, I ain't gonna sit here trying to figure out exactly.
The Broken Arrow High School Marching Band is under the direction of Darren Davis, with assistants from James Stevens, Wes Cartwright, Kelly Pence, Adam Winkin, Cheryl Kimball, and Kyle Smith. The Broken Arrow Band is the 2006 and 2011 Grand National Champion. The band's unique heritage that includes the prestigious Sutler Shield and performances in the presidential inaugural parades.
Okay.
Broken Arrow is a 20-time Oklahoma State Marching Band champion and has received the Oklahoma Schools.
I'm gonna let him talk because I'm trying to think.
Over 100 times. The Pride will once again march down Colorado Boulevard on January 1st in the upcoming Tournament of Roses parade. Ladies and gentlemen, the Broken Arrow High School Marching Band.
Surrender to hope. Let me go back to the beginning. Let's go back to the very beginning. Y'all was coming out to smoke. I mean, you carrying bodies, limping. The only thing I could think of. You know, okay. And I'm gonna take it there because I think this is a lesson. You know when maybe you feel like you've been in a long period of just like destruction, sorrow, bad thing after bad thing, and like
empty world.
You just feel, I'm gonna go back, and you just feel like there's no hope and you're limping around being the victim and all that, and then it's like, not suddenly, but eventually things change, and then you can see a little bit of light, but then you're kind of wanting to kind of stay in the victim mentality. Maybe you got more attention when you were the victim and everything was sad, and you know, you're just kind of used to being distraught or used to giving in to all the bad things that are happening, especially in today's world where it's like, oh, this and all that, and you could get sucked into that and sucked into that for a long time, and it can kind of start to feel comfortable. But then when it's like, no, there's a better day ahead, I need you to like not this probably has nothing to do with it, but I feel like it might it's probably all the way wrong because that's not helping understand like why we have these black long dresses and getting sort of caught up into them. I guess it's kind of like the temptation to want to go back into that. Probably not, but I need you to know that, you know, it's okay to feel hopeful about some things and allow yourself to like fantasize about the better days ahead and surrender to like, no, things are working out, things are getting better, instead of, you know, wanting to always stay in the darkness and get pulled back into negative thoughts and behaviors and feelings. So that's where I'm gonna go with it. That's not explaining anything or over here, probably all the way wrong, but I still think that's a life lesson that I want somebody to take away from it. So let me know if you have a better interpretation or if you know exactly what's going on. Leave that down in the comment section. Broken Arrow 2012, yes, visually pleasing, stunning, and I like it. I like the music, and I think the guard killed it. Everybody's marching looks fantastic. So let's move on to our next performance. This is where you leave me. Thanks so much for watching and subscribing. We're moving on now to North Shore Senior High 2016 with their show titled Muse. Let me get any North Shore. Where was that at? Now this is a long list of dang, y'all was writing a lot when y'all give me these. Okay. Here we go. North Shore is no stranger to performing at state, but only one time have they've seen themselves advancing to the finals round. 2016 was that year. They not only won the area competition, beating certain powerhouses like the Woodlands and Pearland, y'all beat them, okay, who didn't even advance to state that year, but also placed in the top 12 at state, thus advancing them to finals. They placed 10th in finals and rightfully deserve to be considered by many one of the best, not only in Texas, but in the entire nation that year. Their shows, from start to finish, just hit so beautifully, and the big hit in the closer gives goosebumps every time. There are several other North Shore shows that I'll be submitting soon. Enjoy Muse. Okay. North Shore 2016. Now, what did y'all say it was about, though? You didn't tell me what it was about, but that's okay. This is well written. It's beautiful. The big hit gives goosebumps. Let me remember that. All right, here we go. And y'all beat out Pearland and Woodlands.
Is the North Shore High School Band.
Make this
Their
bigger.
program, Muse, includes Polovetskian dances, Tchaikovsky's Romeo and Juliet, The Abyss, and selections from Mussorgsky's Pictures at an Exhibition.
Excellent, Drew.
Drum majors, Mary Alvarez, Marisol Alvarado, Raquel Sanchez, and Daniel Davila. You may begin your performance for the finals of the UIL State Marching Band.
What y'all say, what position they came in? They placed 10th at finals. Okay. Stay very clean as they condense. Alright, this guard uniforms, Muse. I should have tried to listen to the musical pieces they're playing to give me a little bit more of a hint. When a muse is like something you get inspiration from, right? You usually hear it when somebody's painting something and it's like, oh, you hear my muse, my inspiration. Ooh. Now, what was that formation? Sorry, I'm gonna back it up just a little bit. I guess nothing. Catching their rifles different? I don't know. like the front ensemble giving this vibe, especially as we see the formation of them going through those. But the band is like dun dun, the more stable piece. Rather than the front ensemble, you know. I feel like they're creating a lot of symbolism that you would just have to know. Let me know down in the comments what these symbols are. I know where I've seen the opening symbol drill before. I just don't know what it's called. So let me know that and any other symbols throughout the show and what they represent. Look at those intervals. I always say, if you can tell that somebody's missing, that's good. I like how the flags haven't been like super, the colors haven't been super saturated. Like the pink was a light pink, a blush pink. What the color guard has on and their thing around their hair reminds me of like a this paired with the yellow flag, yeah. Yeah, that was magnificent. Now, what is this about? Maybe more abstract than
Directors of the North Shore Senior.
What was I saying about the car? Like ancient.
John Reed.
I won't say ancient Rome.
Jasper,
I don't know.
Bucky Flores, Matthew Howell, Michael Tanaka.
But like a goddess that would have a statue somewhere. Whether that's like
Rubio, and
a fake mythology character or something like that, or a real one. I don't know. Let me go back to the beginning.
Dr. Angie Williams and Daniel Davila. You may begin your.
I kind of want to do like a visual search.
The UIL State Marching Band Championship.
Think I can? Let me see if I can real quick. Even though y'all should just be telling me in the comments, but all good.
Drum majors: Mary Alvarez, Marisol Alvarado, Raquel Sanchez, and Daniel Davila. You may begin your performance for the finals of the UIL State Marching Band Championship.
Can I use that? Yeah, tell me what that is. Come on. Oh my gosh. Gotta back it up.
You may begin your performance for the finals of the UIL State Marching Band Championship.
No, it's not helping me at all. Object identifiers? Oh.
From Mussorgsky's Pictures.
What? Oscilloscope. Thank you. Okay, let's look at that in the Google.
Mary Alvarez, Marisol Alvarado, Raquel Sanchez, and Daniel Davila. You may begin your performance for the finals of the UIL State Marching Band Championship.
Maybe. Never mind. AI and technology don't be helping like they think it do, huh? Y'all let me know. What I do know though is they sound fantastic, so yes. I'll read this note one more time and show you. Yeah, this was definitely really good. That show from start to finish just hits so beautifully. It does, I agree. And the big hit in the closer gives goosebumps every time. Yeah. There's no disagreeing with that. So with that, I'm gonna leave it right there. And let me know what I missed. Solid from every single section of this group. So, and you're also letting me know about these certain formations and these images and symbols, right? Yeah. Okay. Thank you. All right, we're moving on. If this is where you leave me, thank you so much for watching and subscribing. Let us move forward to 2017 with Leander High School with their show titled Internal Landscapes. Let us see if there's a note for this one. Leander 2017. Dang, everybody wrote so much. If this is your first video that you're watching, I suggest you go watch some previous ones from older years that I've already done. And all these notes, which I appreciate the long notes. I just be wanting some like, what is the show about type of thing. But anyway, that's okay. Out of the 4 big years from Leander, which was 2016 to 2019, 2017 tends to be the forgotten one out of the bunch. It seemed like most did not understand the theme. I might not understand the theme. Oh Lord. It seems like most did not understand the theme of the show, and the band also didn't have the best follow-up season after placing 6th at BOA in the previous years. The video that you're watching, the band placed 10th out of 68 in the prelims portion of the BOA San Antonio Super Regional competition. The band would later place 14th out of 14 in the finals portion of the event. What got them was general effect, which would go hand to hand with the fact that many people didn't understand the concept. Ooh, so this is gonna be, let me see if I can figure it out. Now, this person did not give me what the concept was, so I think regardless, it's still a really good show from the group, and they definitely paved the path for better shows, for the better shows 2018 and 2019. Okay, so this is gonna be a challenge for me and the rest of y'all, the judges panel, right? To think about the theming, think about the general effect, because that's what I like to focus on over here. General effect, visual effect, overall effect. So here we go. Internal landscapes. Internal landscapes.
We are the music makers, and we are the dreamers of dreams.
I mean, hold on, let me make sure I didn't miss any of those words.
We are the music makers.
We are the music makers.
And we are the dreamers of dreams.
And we are the dreamers of dreams? What song is this? I can't remember. It's an older song. Dun, dun, dun. Is this when you still love me when I'm... Oh, I guess they gonna sing it for us. Alright. I know one thing. This better not get me no sort of copyright. I'm trying to talk all over it. Nah, I guess I won't. Blah, 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 blah. Nah, okay. That's okay. Will you still love me? Okay. They said we're the dreamers of the dreams and we're the music creators, something like that. Okay. But there's a lot of movement going on from the guard when it's just now being a build up. It was still pretty soft. I think I would have liked for them to kind of wait until this moment right here to do all that. This is my personal opinion. Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, rifle. So they're bowing down to the queen. I don't know. We used to love me when I'm no longer young and beautiful. Yeah, good. Okay, they have these like diamonds. Okay. This front paneling, interesting. Barrel jumps in a row from the, or calypsos, whatever y'all want to call them, from the guard. Yeah, I think the guard is having it's very appropriate now. I think in the beginning they could have just toned it down a little bit, but anyway. Sound good. Okay. Now I love these flags. I already know what I want to say as far as like what this is about. I'm gonna hold off though. But that would solely be based off the very first song. I want to make sure I say this. The guard is looking fantastic. Love them. Great. I think the band sounds great. I think the drill is really good too. They sound fantastic. Okay, so yeah, let me go backwards because we just ended with these eyes on these flags. Okay, they seem like they were gonna kind of going crazy, just doing whatever. Okay, now let's go back to the beginning. What I want to say. I'm trying to put it into words. I don't think this is a cohesive thing, and I I'm not sure if it's supposed to be. I think we're just kind of getting different elements of how you view yourself and how others view you. Some people only see the very surface of you based on what you allow. Some people only see your beauty. Some people know a little bit deeper, more part of you. So as we keep uncovering these layers, like you think you see, you know somebody until it's like, oh no, oh you're something else. You're this dome. You're this. I don't know why these looking like diamonds. It reminds me of that shine bright like a diamond, and we have these domes. I don't know what that's supposed to be. Regardless, it kind of just feels like a shell. Everything that shines, shimmers, ain't gold. I don't know, but then it's like, but I don't know musically and what I'm seeing. I don't think that's kind of lining up. And what are on these flags? I wouldn't know. Maybe it's kind of like represent like a hard exterior. And you know how they say how diamonds are formed under pressure and stuff like that. I can kind of get that feeling. And then as you kind of uncover that shell, and there's like a softer inside. That's why we're at the ballad now. And then this, I mean, I don't know. Maybe like now you're see-through. So maybe only the people that are closest to you will kind of see beyond that. They'll see your inner workings. They'll see, I don't know why the butterfly, why the rainbow flags. Maybe representing like your most inner joyous self, your kid self, your most romantic self, your most vulnerable self, something like that, you know, where you don't have any of these layers on. And then there's a lot going on, because I still need to understand why this front paneling looks like this black and white. You also have like pure anger. I don't know. Or like maybe like the fire within you, since they're like encapsulating the guard and this is all very intense. Like what drives you, what's your internal motivator? And all of these things are kind of internal. Like kind of like the painting you painted for yourself internally, which doesn't always translate to externally. So having the beginning to be "Will You Still Love Me When I'm Young and Beautiful," very much a surface level external thing that other people see. And then we come back again to the end with these eyeballs, you know, back to an outer representation of who you are and what people may think you are, even if it's not quite in alignment with what you think you are and what you try to become. I don't know, that's what I'm going with. And maybe there could be a sense of confusion, because maybe sometimes people are like, no, she's this way, he's that way. You know, I see them as this. And it's like, well, I don't know who they are. I don't know. But, you know, still, you know, sounds good. Sounds good, looks good. Yeah. We would have to ask whoever created this, while y'all lay it out on the floor. I don't know. But overall, I think it was still a good show. Yes. And I can agree. General effect, overall effect, despite having all the props and whatnot. Yeah, okay, keep that in mind if you're ever in charge of writing and designing a show. It needs to make some sort of sense to the audience, you know. All right, Leander 2017 internal landscapes. Even if I'm wrong, I'm right today. Let me know what you think this is about. If this is where you leave me, thank you so much for watching and subscribing. Let us continue on. Let me make sure I'm still recording, actually. All right. To our next performance. down we have Lafayette High School 2019 with their show titled Seeking Refuge. Let's see if we have a note for this one. Lafayette's up here. No notes. Okay. Seeking Refuge. Here we go.
Lafayette High School's show is entitled Seeking Refuge
Lafayette.
and features Medea's Dance of Vengeance by Samuel Barber, Elsa's Procession to the Cathedral by Richard Wagner,
Elsa?
Gulf Cathedral by Claude Debussy, and Fruit Cathedral by John Mackey.
That's a lot of cathedrals.
Bands of America is proud to present in preliminary performance drum majors, James, Dace Hughes, Jenna Fugazi, and Phoenix Swartz Ward, and the Lafayette Ride of Darkness.
Elsa, like, do you wanna build a snowman? I doubt it. Okay, there's a lot of cathedrals. I'm just gonna go based off that. Seeking refuge, like a church religion. Safety. White versus black. Not versus, but like. It looked like it was straight when they were coming straight on, but now that it's at an angle, you can kind of see it kind of curves a little bit. That's interesting because that's the light side, and how you may think it's supposed to be going in a certain direction or be a certain way, but it may be a little bit skewed, which kind of makes you question the light side of the lights. I'm just say that. Meaning like doing things for the right reasons, morality. Where my mind is going at this very moment. Just based off the props. Okay, very nice. It's very tip, almost seems like it's turning back gray, right? Okay, so she escaped the darkness by getting to the center of the light. Interesting. Now all the guard members are kind of in the middle of darkness, question mark? Okay. Seeking refuge, right? Okay. I'm gonna say. I know I've been very quiet. Nah, unless I missed it. Cool. Here's the thing though, I'm not feeling and I love these flags too. I guess I'm just not feeling the connection to like why we would even need to seek refuge. Like what? Okay. Alright. And that's cool. And they sounded great and they looked great. But I'm not gonna say it's my favorite. It was okay. Woo. Woo. Let me maybe pay attention a little bit more because I think I'm missing some beginning. Yeah, let me look at this. Okay.
Names: Dace Hughes, Jenna Fugazi, and Phoenix Swartz Ward, and the Lafayette Ride.
Okay. Yeah, they getting dragged by the darkness. Okay, not funny, right? No, not funny. Okay. Okay, yeah, I remember the guard member running. Okay. Maybe musically then. Let's listen again. I'm not gonna watch the whole thing, but. I just don't think I have that much to say about it. I just don't think I feel that drawn to it, that connected to it, that, you know. Oh my gosh, you know. I mean, it's good. Now, they're very talented. I'm not trying to say that. They sound great. They look great. And I think I already said that. Guard killing it, you know, musically fantastic. Very easy to listen to. Okay, yeah, they still getting, you know. Maybe they could have just done more with it overall, you know. I don't know how or in what ways. Maybe narration. I don't know. Hype it up in the comment section. Tell me why this was the absolute best performance ever. Like, oh no, you totally missed this and that and this. Let me know. I'm gonna wrap it up right there though. So. What did I say earlier, though, about the whole straight and narrow? I don't even know if I said it. I don't think that has anything to do with anything. I guess the light always wins. That's really all we need to know, right? Thank you so much for watching. If this is where you leave me, I'm going to move right on along to our next performance. And that is from Lincoln Way 2021 with a show titled Metamorphosis. Let's see if there are any notes for this. Yes, fun fact. We performed in the Macy's Thanksgiving Parade the same year, and our performance was considered as one of the most memorable performances that ever happened. We used the same concept of the show in the performance. Highly recommend watching. Okay. Remind me, y'all, when the reaction request form opens back up, somebody put this Macy's Thanksgiving Parade back in 2021 from Lincoln Way. Put it in there. Put it in there. All right. Metamorphosis.
From New Lenox, Illinois is the Lincoln Way Marching Band. It features the music of Bright Blue Music and Aurora Awakes. Illinois State University is proud to present in finals performance drum majors Justin Eckert, Heidi Kniespel, Maria Reen, Nicole Keating, and Maddie Clark, and the Lincoln Way Marching Band.
Like I bet y'all caterpillars right now. Oh, don't slow that down. Hit it. So yes, this is one long metamorphosis process, you know. Oh, okay, they changed. And then y'all like, duh, but no, you know how I said they were caterpillars in the beginning? Like, okay, but y'all already starting the metamorphosis process. Like, you didn't even let us be the old form at all. Just fair. almost feel like it's going backwards. I like that, y'all. Never mind, not backwards then. I don't know, now the feeling has me confused because the very beginning felt almost like the end without that yellow, and then to go here with the very covered up in the white. Maybe I don't know about the metamorphosis process. That'll be on me, so let me just hush and enjoy. I'm trying to figure out why the guard would go from like a brighter color to a duller color. Okay. Oh, these are some pretty flags. Has gotten better towards the end here. Okay, I like the second half. Let me issue to go here. Now let me go right before they cover. Okay. Okay, the guard took out their uniform. They're switched quickly. So maybe they're a caterpillar there. I don't know. I'm not even going to sit here and go into that. I mean, just to me, this feels like the ending of a process already. I like that. So we covered this prop up and never uncovered it? Yeah. Kind of caterpillar stage based off what's on the flags, maybe. I don't know. Let me stop. Still a good performance. I like the idea. And I like the music. I think the guard handled everything well. Yeah. Beginning and the very end. The most. But definitely explain maybe the beginning Like, what was their starting point? Because clearly this is obvious. Alright, I'm gonna leave it right there though. Okay, well done. Lincoln Way 2021 Metamorphosis. Let us continue on to our final performance. And our final one is, and I should have added it into the other video before this one, but neither here nor there, is Castle Marching Knights with their show title Neo-Noir. Let me see if there's a note for this. This was their 4th year they ever made Grand National Finals. All right, here we go.
The title of their show is Neo-Noir.
Noir.
The principal is James Hood. The band is under the direction of Ethan Wilkinson. And the drum majors,
Make sure I'm still recording.
Elsie Crodel, Sarah Prager, Ferris Baker, and Ben Burkett. Drum majors, the field is yours.
Now let me look at that word real quick.
Championship
or that
performance.
phrase. Neo-Noir. Neo like the Matrix? No. She got on that slick black. I like those uniforms. Is a film genre that revives the visual style and themes of classic film. It often depicts violence. I ain't gonna say all that. Their stories are characterized by corruption, disillusionment, and melancholy. And their relationship between characters are often defined by backstabbing, scheming, and viciousness. Yeah. The genre can be subvert, parody, or reimagined. No. What can I hear? So let's just take corruption, disillusionment, melancholy. French, meaning dark film, but added modern sensibility. Okay, that explains the hats, the berets, whatever. Beret, I don't know what it's called. Well, they all have on this shiny. I would say I don't like these uniforms on the band. Simply because you can't get a good feel of their marching skill. And that's not fair. This is all about a vibe. Yeah, they're creating a vibe for sure. Whatever it is. It's mysterious. You look like Dylan and Cole Sprouse. And violence, right? Okay. think I'm just enjoying the ambiance, where they're taking me, like in my head, and the different settings and. Like the colors in these flags, it's like a hint of I'm trying to use the right word, but I guess I'll just say happiness. on now. They also mentioned like risque vibes. Underground club.
The Castle Marching Knights. The band director is Ethan Wilkinson.
Shout out to
Assistant
the soloists
Grant
and
Winterheimer and Nikki Miller.
These front people and everybody, but they sound exceptionally fantastic, very talented. Maintain this whole dark, mysterious, melancholy, whatever else I said. Yeah, they maintain that. And the guard is giving us color, which I appreciate they did. I just don't know why or what it's trying to represent. What colors they have. Flags, I don't know. But anyways. And then, like I said, I'm not a fan of these uniforms. Like, the guard seems like they're more in combative wear. And the band is more in, like, the sneaky, suspicious wear. I think I want to see that switched. But anyways. Neither here nor there. Let me know what y'all thought, what I missed. It's really calmed me all the way down. If this is your first video you watched, or the only performance you watch, I suggest you go to the very beginning and skip around and watch any other videos. But Neo-Noir. Can't argue with that. So I'm gonna leave that right there. Let me know what I missed. This is Castle Marching Knights 2024. And I'm gonna let it keep playing, but I am going to let me skip ahead a bit. I'm going to leave it right there. I think this should probably be the last video for, you know, this round, the season from 2024 and 2025 from marching in Winter Guard and in the North. So, next up should be DCI getting started. Now, if you're not watching this as soon as I release it, then it really doesn't matter. But thank you so much for being a part of this community. Thank you so much for watching. The high school playlist will be around me somewhere, and
the Castle
look forward to a
Nights.
new season and all the new shows that are being developed at this very moment. So I will leave it right there.
Assistant directors Grant Winternheimer and Nikki.
Leave your comments down in the comment section, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.